Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a guide to the flight school. Now, I know a lot of people have issues with the flight school. They think that they cannot fly that well. They think they're not going to be able to do this. However, I strongly recommend you guys give this a try. At least get the bronze medals. But this week, it's double money and RP on the flight school missions. You can make upwards of $500,000 and over 25,000 RP, okay? In addition, if you have a second character, you can do it with them as well. You can make close to $1 million and 50,000, over 50,000 RP for this, all right? So you can make a ton of money. You can have a lot of fun with this, and it will teach you and make you a better pilot in GTA 5 Online. And I really want you guys to try this. I'm going to go ahead and guesstimate probably 75 to 80% of the people have never even done the San Andreas Flight School activities, okay? So just to make sure you can find them on the map, go to interaction menu, go to the hide options, go down to your other, and then go all the way to where it says flight school and make sure you are showing it. Make sure it's not hidden from your map, okay? And just so you guys know where it's at the airport. It's right by the little Cayo Perico icon. And that's where you'll kick off the missions. And the flight school it's been in the game for years. It was one of the earliest DLCs that came out for GTA 5 Online, and you have an opportunity to make a lot of money. Okay, so first mission up, the first of 10 missions is the outside loop. So learn how to do an outside loop. There's my time. The best time is 56.5. To get gold, you have to be 58 seconds. To get bronze, you have to do this within 2 minutes. Okay, simple. And it basically tells you what to do. And this is very easy. If you are messing up, or if you feel like you're not going to make gold or bronze, just hit triangle like you're going to eject out of the plane, and it fails it for you, and then you can hit retry in the bottom right corner. Okay, real simple, real easy. Now, you're going to have a flight school instructor that's going to be in your ear the whole time. He's hilarious. He's like, he's tearing you down, but it's a lot of fun, and he'll tell you what to do. All right, you just have to match down on your joystick. As soon as the little icon pops up in the bottom right corner, the little looping meter, you just start to do your loop, and that's it. It's simple. And go around the bridge. If you crash, no big deal. Don't worry about it, all right? Very easy, very simple. Next up is engine failure. You have to land the Miljet with engine failure. My best distance is 2.04 meters. To get gold, all you need is to be within the checkpoint 10 meters. To get bronze, all you have to do is finish this. All you have to do is finish it, all right? So it's real easy to understand. You're in the Miljet and your engine's cut out. So you just have to glide down to the runway at Fort Zancudo and just land it. That's all you have to do to get bronze. Now, if you want to get gold, you have to kind of get it within that little target checkpoint area. So I recommend what you need to do is drop your landing gear right about here at this location, and you can kind of use your R1, L1 or your RB, LB to adjust your rudder to go left and right. And then when you get close to the actual checkpoint, you can like kind of push up on your joystick to make the nose go into the ground and slow you down because you actually don't have any brakes. All right, next up, chase the parachute. Jump out of a military plane and catch your parachute on the way down. And then you have to land at the football field at the university in the game. All right, so you have to land within 2 meters of the actual target to get gold, 7 to get bronze. All right, so you just jump out of the actual chopper or whatever, and you just have to fly towards your parachute. You can see it in the actual on the screen, and you can also see it on your map. And it's proximity. You just got to get close to it, and you'll capture the parachute. Okay. Now you're flying down towards the university, the little football field right here. You can see the little yellow target. Hold L2 and R2 or the trigger buttons at the same time, and it slows down your descent, and you can kind of accurately land in the target zone, 1.81 meters. Next up is the city landing. This is similar to the Miljet one, the engine failure, except for the weather takes out, like lightning strikes the plane, your engine burns out, and the weather's all crazy, and you have to land the Titan on the beach. All you have to do is finish this, or to get gold, land within 10 meters of the checkpoint. Okay, so it's real simple. You just kind of fly towards the checkpoints in the air. It's kind of guiding you through, right? The weather in the game affects how you fly, which is really cool. It's awesome for an 8-year-old game, right? 9-year-old game, close to it, anyways. So you're just taking the Titan kind of towards those check markers. Your engine burns out, right? And then you just have to kind of land it on the beach. The hardest part about this is just honestly getting over the dock, the pier right there. You don't want to crash into anything. and that's really about it. Okay, so we're going in, just kind of control the plane a little bit. You can use the landing gear, or you don't even have to use the landing gear if you don't want to. And again, once you land, just mash down on your left joystick, and it buries the nose of the plane into the ground, bringing you to a stop. Got the gold, distance 9.80, we're good to go. Next up is moving landing. Get to land a helicopter on a moving truck. To get bronze, you have to do this within 1 minute. To get gold, you have to do this within 19 seconds. I actually broke my personal record on this one and on several other of these while I was doing this on the live stream last night. All right? So all you have to do, put your landing gear down, just fly right towards that truck and just smash your left trigger to decelerate and just land on the bed of the truck. Real easy, real simple. Got gold, 14.75 seconds. Next one up is formation flight. You have to fly as part of a formation. To get bronze, you have to accumulate 300 points. To get gold, you have to have 600. I also set a personal record on this one as well. So this could be a little bit more tricky for you guys. I understand that. You have to kind of fly in formation with these other 3 planes. But all you have to do is just keep your plane angled inside the floating gold checkpoint, and it turns green. As it turns green, if you look in the bottom right-hand corner, you're going to be accumulating points. All right? So just keep your plane in formation. You'll be using the rudder, and you control the rudder by R1 or L1 or left bumper, right bumper. I'm not sure what it is for PC. Let us know. And that kind of angles you'll use it a lot with this. And that kind of angles your plane and turns it left or right to keep you inside that little corona ring. Again, if you feel like you're not going to pass this, just hit triangle to bail out of the plane, and then just hit retry, and you'll start from the beginning. You don't have to go through all the other stuff. Real easy, okay? Stay in formation. Don't worry about the other planes. If you come into contact with them, it's okay. Just don't crash, right? And you'll be fine. And it kind of gives you a pretty good little bit of leeway to stay inside that corona ring. And right, for example, if you can't, your instructor will be talking to you the whole time. He's like, all right, as soon as we're about to do a loop, inside loop. So you just go up, right, and stay inside that as best you can. Level out. You'll be inverted for a minute. And 600 points is in gold. There you go. Got it. No problem, all right? Again, I know this one can be a little bit tricky. It's okay. Just kind of stick with it. You'll be fine. Next up is shooting range. Complete a shooting range in a military helicopter. So to get bronze, you have to hit 10 targets. To get gold, you have to hit 25. My top score was 48. I hit 48 targets, okay? And you have a certain amount of time. You're in the buzzard. I think for a lot of you, if you go into first person and you have your camera setting switched to the hood view in the settings, it'd probably be a little bit easier for you. But I wanted to kind of show you with the view of third person from behind the chopper. I think this is more difficult, but again, however you want to do it. But I think it'll be a lot easier for you guys if you switch to first person, but make sure your first person view is set to hood in the settings of the game. And as you look at the bottom right hand corner, you'll see your score, and you have a time limit. Little timer is counting down, and then you just have to get to 25 or 10 for bronze. Real easy, real simple. You have a target that's up there on the crane. Don't really focus on that. I mean, you can get this done just by focusing on the targets right here on the actual part of the construction. But, if you're a better pilot, then, yeah, go for it. Get the style points, get the flare. It's all good. Don't worry about it, all right? Just make sure you get at least 10 targets shot. Now, the other targets won't pop up unless you start hitting the targets that are already there. So make sure you get those shot, and you'll be able to progress and get those knocked out, all right? I got 39, didn't hit my PR, but it's all good. Ground level. This one's a little bit tricky too. Navigate through a course while flying as close to each checkpoint as possible. So you need to be within 10 meters of the ground to get bronze, or within 1 meter for gold, all right? I actually set a personal record on this. I almost got a world record too. Pretty cool. A lot of these world records, they're glitched out from PC mods and stuff like that. So don't worry about that. Just set your own personal best. What I recommend on this, put your landing gear down. That will slow your plane down. It will also give you a little bit of protection if you bounce off the ground. And do not throttle up. You don't have to throttle, okay? You can just kind of go as the regular engine speed, and that will help you adjust and kind of maneuver in case you have a few issues here or there. All right? So what you have to do is you have to hit these checkpoints, but you have to hit them as close to the ground as possible. So you want to hit the checkpoints on the bottom edge of the actual circle, the ring, okay? Now, you can even miss a checkpoint, which you'll see here. I'm at 0.02 meters, right? I'm extremely low to the ground, but I missed this checkpoint because I thought I had to be lower, but I wasn't. all good. I'm still within that range. I'm still under 1 meter. And I keep dropping it down a little bit lower, and I end up setting a PR. So just stay close to the ground. As you see right here, because I had my wheels out, I kind of bounced off the ground right here, and I was okay right there, and it didn't kind of mess up my plane. So have your landing gear down. It also slows you down a little bit, giving you a little bit more time to kind of make adjustments and corrections, and don't throttle up. You don't have to worry about the speed on this, all right? Next one up is collect flags. Collect flags placed around the map, okay? To get bronze, all you have to do is finish it. To get gold, you have to get all 30 of these within 2 minutes and 40 seconds. This one was my toughest one, okay? It took me several tries to get this knocked out when I first attempted this, but it's extremely satisfying, and it gives you a lot of skill and practice. It teaches you a lot. Basically, what you need to do for this is you need to kind of pick out your own little routes, your own little routine. I start at the left-hand side and kind of just work my way around in a circle around the rest of the city to get these checkpoints, okay? And again, if you fail or blow up and crash, it just restarts you over, no problem. If you don't think you're going to make the time for gold, just hit triangle to bail out and restart it. But remember, all you have to do to get bronze is just simply finish this, okay? But gold is where the money's at. That's what you want to do, all right? So if you don't think you're going to make it, hit triangle, bail out, restart, and kind of get your routine, your rhythm down. As you see right here, I'm kind of like, if you notice, these checkpoints are all kind of like in a line with each other. And you can kind of get all of them knocked out just by kind of looping around the city and just clipping them with your wing and getting within a certain, a few meters of each one of them, and you'll be able to collect the actual check mark or the checkpoint. All right, get those flags. So you just be careful with the buildings. It gets a little hairy sometimes in there, but you have to kind of trust yourself, maneuver around. You don't have to throttle up too much, okay? Maybe towards the end of it when you need to make up some time, but you'll be fine. Collect the flags and move on. All right, next one up, the last one is going to be follow leaders. So follow the flight school instructor through an obstacle course around the city. All you have to do to get bronze is finish it. To get gold, you have to finish this within 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Really, all you have to do is just follow him. The hardest part is not crashing in to the cranes over here by the dock and kind of crashing into the ground and through some of the little obstacles that you go through, all right? Now, he's going to tell you that you have to kind of do certain stunts. You have to be upside down going through the little bridge archway right here. So you just flip it around, flip it back. Again, take your time. You don't have to throttle up. You're just following him. And he will dock you time if you, say you skip a checkpoint or you don't knife correctly. You get docked like 5 or 10 seconds, whatever it is. So be careful. You don't want to miss too many of these, but you should be okay. All right? For example, coming up here, you'll notice I messed up on one of these loops, and I got my time docked, but it's okay. No big deal. Right here, I kind of messed up a little bit. I was supposed to kind of like do a loop or whatever, but no big deal. It's all right. This is kind of tough right here. You have to kind of like squeeze your way through. If you want to, you can skip that one. You'll get docked time, but as long as you're good with the rest of them, you'll be okay. All right? So they kind of give you a little bit of an out with this, but try and get everything done. Try and go through all the obstacles, and you'll be fine. All right? Kind of just cut through, knife through some of these. And if you play story mode, there are trophies you can get. You have to like knife through the buildings and stuff like that. And, that will also help you and teach you how to fly and kind of give you some pointers and tips and make you a little bit better with this. Again, you don't have to throttle up too much. You just follow him, go through the obstacle course, and you're good. That's it. Again, guys, you can make upwards of $1 million with 2 characters and over 50,000 RP to get your rank up with this. It's a lot of fun, and it's a challenge. Again, people are always like, Ty, why do you still play the game? You got so much money, why play? Things like this, these little challenges, and it's part of the content in the game. A lot of you, I guarantee you, a lot of you have never even done this or attempted it, or you just don't think you can if you've tried it and failed a couple times. But these are the reasons. This is some of the stuff that I love about the game. There's so many things that you can do, and this is one of them. The flight school is a lot of fun. You can make a lot of money your first time through. Now, if you've already done all this and got the golds, you won't make a lot of money on the next time you go through. I'll be very honest. It's just for the competition. It's just to see if you can beat your own personal records. And I highly recommend you guys try this and go for it because it's a lot of fun. All right. Thank you for watching. If you got any tips or tricks, leave them in the comments down below. You know what to do. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the Ills or Reels content in the game. Smash that like button. See you in the next one, all right? Peace out. Yeah.